Hey guys, I want to tell you today about a very nice initiative of Genesis in partnership with FAI regarding the hostage thing in Israel. I'm talking about Rom Braslavski, one of the hostages that just came back in the last ceasefire. So the backstory of it is like more than a year ago, I think one of the Moreno reports, we wanted to interview someone from a family of a hostage, just to share with you guys what's the hostage situation in Israel. Long story short, we went to the hostage square in Tel Aviv and we met the aunt, his mother's sister of Rom Braslavski.
I'm Sivan. This is my nephew, Rom Braslavski.
And I told her, listen, we want to talk about like you as a family of hostage, what's going on. And she shared a bit. But then in the end, she mentioned something like, maybe you guys can help about that, about that. I don't want to go into details too much. And I was pretty much surprised because I thought the hostage situation in Israel is pretty much taken care of by the government. And turns out that time it wasn't, because it was the beginning, it was a mess. And we met with the aunt again in her home, and then we met with Rom Braslavski's mother, Tammy. You guys should understand that what happened with the families of the hostages was crazy. Because think about it, you just wake up in the morning and you realize your son or your daughter or your father or your husband just been kidnapped into Gaza. So your life is pretty much, stopped at that time. Everyone, lost their job. They just couldn't work, and they were in a very bad shape. And then I reached out to Jeff, FAI director, to him, listen, there's this situation, and maybe we can, support her and stand by them. But we cannot talk about it. Like, we cannot say who is he, because Rom was a soldier. Rom was kidnapped from the Nova Festival. He worked as a security guy, but he was a soldier on a weekend relief. So like to get extra money, so he worked. But he was a soldier, and the soldiers were a big deal in terms of hostage. So along all the 2 years, when in the media, when they spoke about Ron Braslavski, no one said he's a soldier. They said he's a guy just worked in the Nova Festival. He got kidnapped like some others. And then Jeff said, yeah, let's go ahead. And for the last year and more a bit, we are supporting Rom's family and helping them in various ways of standing with them, and we didn't raise money for it. I know some of you probably gave without knowing the details, but now you guys should know. We are blessed to say that Rom came back in the last hostage or ceasefire. He was in the last 20 alive. Looking at his pictures coming back from captivity, looks like he had a hard time, like the rest. In Hamas, probably they understood that he is a soldier, because Hamas interrogate everyone. And if you see a young, in the age of 18, 19, 20, so you might know he's a soldier. We are still gonna support Rom and his family. So thank you for all of you that support us in this thing. And thank you ahead for all of you that will support this thing in the future. The future video will be with Tommy, I hope, that she also will say a couple of words. We're now letting them, he just came back and they need time, the family, to recover. Like all of Tommy's energies now is helping Ron to recover from horrific 2 years he had now. That's for that, guys. Love you all. Blessings from Israel.